Don Shin, and you have joined the Franchise Pitfalls and Profits podcast show. We're talking today about why you have so many no shows. Why are prospects ghosting you? And why are you hearing crickets? So that's what we want to talk about today. So, very short and sweet is the fact that you are not giving them enough value. You're not giving them a reason to keep showing up for your calls. And the process that you're handling or you're taking them through is too much about you and what you want to know and your offering, and it's not enough about them. So your calls down the process are all about you. Again, you're checking in. Eliminate the words check in call from your mindset because you want to stop just checking in with them. Again, that check in call is all about you and it's got nothing to do with them. So, as Bob Newhart said, just stop it, make it about them, give them value. So, how do you do that? Well, one of the things, even before you start doing that, that I always recommend is to set the expectations. So, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is to simply share with them that you're a professional. You will value their time by showing up on time, by being there all the time, as you said, by doing what you say you're going to do. And you want to ask them to do the same thing. In the majority of the cases, you're dealing with a professional, and so it's very natural to be able to say, "Would you please validate for me, confirm to me? Will you please also return the professionalism and the courtesy by showing up on time or communicating when something's going to change? Communicate when you can't do something. Communicate if you can't make it to one of our calls." So set those expectations and actually ask them, is it okay if that's how we go down the road together? Is it okay if that's how we do business together, and actually make them verbally say yes? So, one of the first things you need to do is set the expectations, and you'll eliminate or dramatically reduce the number of no shows that you're getting. Another thing you can do now is to add more value. And one of the ways you can do that is to educate them. And what do I mean by that? Well, 80 to 90% of the people you're going to deal with have never been through a process like this before. They have no clue what they're doing. That's why their fear levels are so high. So you want to educate them. I have said for 20 plus years that education is the antidote to fear. So you want to educate them, and by educating them, you're always going to be giving them value every step of the way on every call. So they're going to want to show up to learn more. They're going to want to show up to hear what you have to say. So education is a key. So what are some of these points that you should be educating them on? Well, you should know these, but let me state a couple of them while we're here together. One of them is to talk about the safety in franchising. And one of the things about that safety point is certainly the benefits of starting a business through franchising, but one of the keys is the FDD. You clearly want to educate them about what an FDD is. If you don't, I can promise you this is going to add to their fear levels and not reduce them. So you want to explain what the FDD is. You want to say that this is a safety measure for them. It's something that protects them. You want to educate them not to be overwhelmed by it. You want to share with them what's in the FDD, and very, very clearly, you want to show them what to look at in the document. Another one you can do is to alert them to the fact that they are going to get to speak with people already doing the business, or in other words, the franchisees. Some people will ask that, boy, oh, can I talk to somebody in the business? Again, if you are proactive educating them, you're going to look like the expert. You're going to look like the trusted advisor. You're going to look like you really know what you're doing by telling them, yes, as one of the benefits of buying a franchise or looking at buying a franchise, you're going to be able to talk with people who are doing the business right now. You're going to be able to talk to the franchisees. So again, it's a piece of that education point that you want to share with them. It's another call. It's another reason for a call. So again, tell them they're going to have this experience. Teach them how to get the most out of these calls with the franchisees. And remember, again, they don't know what's coming next. So you want to let them know that there actually is a structure, that there actually is a process. If you don't have a process, call me and I'll talk with you about how to set up a process. But again, if you tell them what's coming, educate them about what is coming, you're going to reduce the fear levels that they're having. You want to tell them what kind of information they're going to be receiving. You want to tell them who in the process they're going to talk to. I mentioned the franchisees, but in the process, they're also going to talk typically to the founder or the executives, maybe the support people in the franchise. So you want to tell them describe the experience that they're going to have by going through a process. So the more you share with them, the lower their shields, the lower their fear levels. So you want to set their expectations, a professional expectation. You want to educate them. That's bringing them more value, which is going to have them showing up. And the last thing you want to do is to genuinely care about them. Don't let them feel like you're just pushing them through a process. Don't let them feel like they're just another person or they're another sale. You want to help them feel or make them feel like they're the only person in the room. Well, they will be, but like they're the most important person in the room, on the call, the most important person to you. So talk about them, not so much the franchise. I think we reverse the amount of time, the percentage amount of time. We probably talk 70 or 80% of our time about the features of our franchise and how good we are, or the benefits of the, if you're a consultant, the benefits of the opportunities you're showing them. And we talk less about them. We talk less about their dreams, their hopes. You want to paint the picture of owning your brand, or again, as a consultant, you want to paint the picture of business ownership through franchising and through their eyes and through their lives. What are their lives going to look like when they are a business owner through franchising? So you want to reduce or eliminate your ghosting. You want to reduce the number of no-shows. You want to stop hearing crickets. Give them more value. Make it about them. Set the expectations.